Hello everyone, this is Naimur Rahman. Today we will talk to ChatGPT on our timeless and powerful skill, the art of storytelling. Stories have the powerful to connect heart and spark imagination and inspire action, whether in teaching, leadership, public speaking, in everyday life. Storytelling helps us communicate our message in a memorable and meaningful way. In this session, we will explore what makes story impactful and how anyone can become a better storyteller. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing well, thank you. How about you?
I am also good. Today we will talk about art of storytelling.
Storytelling is such a powerful tool. What aspect of storytelling are you interested in exploring?
Okay, tell me what makes storytelling such a powerful communication tool.
Storytelling is a powerful communication tool because it 1. Engages emotions. Stories connect with people on an emotional level, making the message more memorable. 2. Simplifies complex ideas. Stories can break down complex concepts in simple and understandable scenarios. 3. Builds connections. Sharing stories fosters a sense of connection and understand the storyteller and the audience. 4. Inspiration. Overall, telling makes communication more impactful and relatable.
Okay, how does a good story capture attention from the very beginning?
A good story captures attention from the very beginning by 1. Strong opening, starting with an intriguing hook or question that piques curiosity. 2. Relatable characters, introducing characters that the audience can relate to or empathize with. 3. Conflict or challenge, presenting a problem or challenge that creates tension and keeps the audience engaged. 4. Vivid descriptions, using sensory details to paint a vivid picture that draws the audience in. These elements create an immediate connection and keep the audience wanting to know what happens next.
Okay, what elements should every impactful story include?
An impactful story. 1. Engaging character, clear setting, a vivid setting that provides context and immerses the audience in the story. 3. Conflict or challenge, a central conflict or challenge that drives the narrative forward. 4. Emotional resonance, elements that emotions and connect with the audience on a personal level. 5. Resolution, a sad conclusion that resolves the conflict and provides closure. These elements work together to create a compelling, memorable story.
Okay, why do stories create emotional connection with listeners?
Stories create emotional connection with listeners because they 1. Evoke empathy. Characters and situation stories often reflect real life experiences, allowing listeners to empathize and relate. 2. Engaging narrative state identification. Listeners see parts of themselves in the story, strengthening the emotional bond. 4. Provide meaning. Stories often convey values and lessons that resonate personally with the audience. Stories tap into universal human experiences, creating a deep emotional connection.
Okay, how can storytelling be used in teaching and education?
Storytelling can be a powerful tool in teaching and education by 1. Engaging students. Stories capture students' attention and make learning more interesting and memorable. 2. Simplifying complex concepts. Stories can break down complex ideas into relatable and understandable scenarios. 3. Encouraging critical thinking. Stories prompt students to think critically, analyze characters' decisions, and draw conclusions. 4. Enhancing retention. Students are more likely to remember information when presented in a story format. 5. Building connections. Stories can connect educational content to students' own lives, making learning more relevant and meaningful. Overall, storytelling makes education more dynamic and impactful.
Okay, what role does storytelling plays in leadership and motivation?
In leadership and motivation, storytelling plays a crucial role by 1. Inspiring vision. Leaders use stories to a compelling vision of the future, motivating others to work towards common goals. 2. Building trust. Sharing authentic stories helps leaders build trust and connect with their team on a level. 3. Clarifying values. Stories illustrate core values and principles, helping to align team members with organizational goals. 4. Motivating action. Compelling stories can inspire and energize teams, driving them to take action and overcome challenges. 5. Encouraging resilience. Stories on their objectives. Overall, storytelling empowers leaders to connect, inspire, and guide their teams effectively.
Okay, now how can personal experience be turned into meaningful stories?
Personal experiences can be turned into meaningful stories by 1. Identifying the core message. Reflect on the main lesson or insight you gained from the experience. 2. Creating a narrative arc. Structure the story with a beginning, middle, and end, highlighting the journey and transformation. 3. Adding details. Include sensory details and emotions to make the story vivid and relatable. 4. Highlighting the impact. Emphasize how the experience changed or taught you something valuable. 5. Connecting with the audience. Share the experience in a way that resonates with others and encourages them to reflect on their own experiences. By focusing on these elements, personal experiences can become powerful and meaningful stories.
Okay, what techniques makes a story more engaging and vivid?
To make a story more engaging and vivid, consider these techniques. 1. Show, don't tell. Use scriptive language to paint scenes and actions, allowing the audience to and feel the experience. 2. Strong characters. Develop relatable and multi-dimensional characters with strengths, flaws, and motivations. Dialogue. Incorporate natural and meaningful dialogue that reveals character and advances the plot. 4. Sensory details. Engage the senses by describing sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and textures. 5. Pacing. Vary the pace to build tension during key moments and slow down during reflective parts. These techniques can make a story more immersive and captivating.
Okay, how important is pacing and voice in storytelling?
Tone, pacing, and voice are crucial in storytelling because 1. Tone sets the mood and emotional atmosphere, guiding the audience's emotional response. 2. Pacing controls the story's rhythm, building tension, keeping the audience engaged. 3. Voice reflects the storyteller's unique perspective and personality, making the story more authentic and relatable. Together, these elements enhance storytelling by creating a more immersive and impactful experience.
Okay, how do examples improve storytelling?
Visuals and examples improve story by 1. Enhancing understanding. Visuals can make complex ideas clearer and easier. 2. Engaging the audience. Visuals capture attention and make the story more captivating. 3. Providing context. Images and examples offer context, helping the audience relate to and visualize the narrative. 4. Evoke to the story. By incorporating visuals and examples, storytelling becomes more dynamic and impactful.
Okay, what mistakes weaken a story impact?
Several mistakes can weaken a story. 1. Lack of structure. A story without a clear beginning, middle, and end can confuse the audience. 2. Flat characters. Characters lacking depth development can make the story less engaging. 3. Predictability. A story with predictable outcomes can fail to captivate the audience. 4. Excessive detail. Overloading the story with unnecessary detail can distract and lose the audience's interest. 5. Inconsistent shifts in tone that don't match the story's mood can be jarring for the audience story.
Okay, is storytelling a natural talent or can
Story can be both a natural talent and a skill that can be learned. While some people may have a natural knack for storytelling, Many develop and improve their storytelling skills with practice and learning. By studying techniques, practicing regularly, and receiving feedback, anyone can become an effective and captivating storyteller. It's all about honing the craft and finding your unique voice.
Okay, give me today's talk summary in one sentence.
Today, we explore the art of storytelling, discussing its importance and how it can be effectively used in various contexts, like education and leadership.
ChatGPT, thank you and goodbye.
You're welcome. Goodbye and take care.